Yay, city-state emergency. I'm really hoping that the AI forced to give back some of these city-states. Anshan's been taken. Ayataya's been taken. It's just too much. Just leave it alone. Let everyone chill and be happy and friendly. I don't know. It just feels mean that everything keeps getting killed. Oh, there we go. Look, 3,000 faith for a spaceport. I knew I could afford it. Excellent. Bam. That is ridiculous that you can just build one like that. Okay, and then I'll put a neighborhood down as well, just to keep this city growing. Annoyingly, non-specialist districts don't improve mountains, but that's fine. Moksha, you've done a great job. Now you need to go to this city, which I'm just about to found, which is by Delicate Arch, which is wonderful, but it has no loyalty whatsoever, so go and help it. Thank you. Oh, there you go. Sweden has now gone to the naughty government, the first to do so. So we're losing a bit of tourism against them, but we should be able to claim that back with an open borders deal. So I'd be on minus 40% if I had taken a government myself. Just shows you how much of a difference it makes. I am now claiming, I would say 3 tourists per turn. Sweden is, also gaining 3 per turn. So we should now start to catch them up very slowly. But that is the tipping point. The tipping point has been reached. Oh, is there anything more fun than just laying railroad? I don't know if there is. It's so therapeutic. It's ultimate chill mode. Where do I want to build? The answer. It's always just yes, everywhere. And as I obtain military science, look, the first city from Byzantium flips to me. Extra era score is wonderful. Buy an old god obelisk into it and immediately start to do useful things, like building my unique district. Let's do it. Move my army on to this city, which is going to do exactly the same thing. I'm just going to keep stealing cities from Byzantium. This is brilliant. You don't mind, do you? No, Theodora's very chill with this. She's like, hey, why don't you grab my cities? Just do it. Oh, Nazca lines. Oh, I haven't had a use for these at all this playthrough. That's brilliant. I like Nazca lines. 5 faith on that tile. It's when they work resources late game. That's when it gets really, really fun. That is my, what is this, 24th city. Do you think I have enough cities? It's difficult to say. Every time I see a holy site, I get excited. Hoping this should push me close to, 1,300. I was going to say close to 1,300, but we hit it exactly. Huzzah! I love mountain tunnels. Look, a military engineer here, but I can just teleport him right over there with only 2.25 movement. I mean, don't get me wrong, when barbarians do it, it's not as fun. But when I do it, it's very fun. We just don't talk about it when barbarians do it. We say, hey, stop it. It's really mean. You're exploiting the game. But when I do it, I'm like, haha, I can teleport like in Star Trek. And another city falls to me. Uluru. Oh, lovely. It's covered a little bit more of the map suddenly there with no reason. Oh, no, hang on. It's because we got an alliance level increase. Fantastic. Environmentalism pushes my tourism up a little bit. I'm going to build my holy site next to a volcano. Perfectly safe. I mean, I don't know why people say it wouldn't be. Perfectly safe. And if anything, too safe, you know, it's safe to a boring level. Why would you ever live in this nation? Oh, it's just awful. It's so boring. I want to go to work every day with the vague sense that I could absolutely be destroyed by a volcano. And we're in another golden age. Oh, India's in a dark age this time. Now, I wish I could see how bad this was going to be for them, but of course I have the cultural alliance still. Has Germany recovered? Yeah, Germany's now recovered on loyalty, as has Byzantium's. We've kind of stolen everything we're going to, but now, I say for now because there are things we can still do. Monumentality as well has stopped. We're going to go reform the coinage for some gold, or Hicksunk Dracones. Actually, I might do this, just purely because of the extra population when I settle. Now, I'm not going to really do too much settling. Reform the coinage. I've already hit 25 cities. I wanted to get to 20. We've got plenty. If I need more cities at this point, something's gone horribly wrong. To put it loosely. But we can now start picking up cultists. Oh yeah, we're going to find cities that we can flip. We're going to start cultisting them. There are better things to enjoy in Civ, but there aren't many because it's a lot of fun. That is Valletta on side, which now means I can do the very, very important thing just before the world starts to flood, where I can go around all of my cities and slowly just check, can any of them build seawalls? Oh, there we go, flood barrier. 135 faith? Yeah, go on then. I can build 10 per turn. Oh, it's so balanced. Costs me a little bit of gold to have all these up, but I would rather my cities didn't become Atlantis. You know, just a small thing. Perfect, done. Right, now, I guess, what does my faith do? Whilst I wait for cultists, I think what I'm going to do is start to make more national parks. They're lovely. They make me feel happy, quite literally. It's all about working out whether any can be made already. Yep, like in this city, they easily can. And if there are any tiles rails, for instance, that I could just switch around. I think we're going to be able to make tons. We just need to be a little bit creative. This run is now turning into a bit of a fun exercise of find a space for a national park. It's surprisingly difficult, but I am learning to spot them pretty accurately. So here we go. Let's just keep popping them out and out and out. Mainly it's just an exercise in buying the odd mountain here and there. That seems to be the worst of it. Like over here as well would be a good one. Excellent. Yes, look at all that. Beautiful. Era score forever. Tourism forever. Mountain paradises. Oh, beautiful. Well, I realized at some point we took over France domestically. That is really weird. That's a very low culture France. Normally you see France going much heavier on theatre squares and wonders and all that sort of stuff, but no, clearly not. Clearly not today. Oh, I love the just random German frigate in this random lake. Why'd you feel the need to build that, hey? You being aggressive? And here we are. Social media and online communities. 50% extra tourism rate to anybody I have a trade route with, which is everyone apart from France. Annoyingly, they're kind of in the middle of nowhere, but don't worry. We just about now have a trade route to them, so I'm happy. Oh, look, it's my settler. Oh, wish I could take them back, but nope, they're just gonna hide by the ice cap for this entire game. Goodbye, snow settler. You were lovely. Oh, anytime I see a preserve finished, I get a little bit excited because I know it's yield time. Look at them all go down. Oh, beautiful. It's just weird to see a charming yield. You don't see that very often. I'm chopping all of the rainforest and marshes out, so yeah, very, very rare. Never mind. Look, have a look at just how crazily amazing. If I just finish this little railroad quickly, my network is. This is a cavalry on the far left of my empire, and in one turn of movement, I can take them all the way up here into this mountain pass, down to the south coast, through my capital, all the way up to the city over here. And that's only because movement is run out at that point. Or all the way to the right-hand side of my empire. Look, in one turn. Isn't that amazing? Oh, then I click accidentally. Who knows where they were going, but never mind. Yeah, this rail network, it makes the mountains so much easier to navigate. You ready? Bam! Just through the passes. We've got tunnels everywhere. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, Civs 6, Railway Simulator. We know why we play the game. There it is. Online communities. Ooh, I like Simultaneum. I like Scripture. I like Republican Legacy. So what I'm going to do is pop it in with an improved government. Now, the idea behind this is I'll take a 20% hit to tourism, but that one card will boost me by 50. And I could just skip over and go straight to tier 4. Now, that's not a bad idea, but to digital democracy, that could be really good, actually. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. So in the meantime, I'll take out Scripture and I'll put online communities in. But yeah, only 40 or so faith lost per turn. But you can see now the tourism is huge. I'm taking almost an entire tourist from Sweden every turn, which means they're only gaining 2 per turn now. And I reckon I'm bringing in about 5 or 6. Still going to take about 40, 50 turns to win. So we need more tourism. Just keep ramping it up and up and up and up and up. Did somebody say yields? Oh, I think you did. Oh, there we go. There's the route to France. I've been trying for ages to get that. That's ridiculous. And yep, okay, cool. We've got the full 75% plus 25% bonus with everybody. Excellent. Now all I need to do is just keep increasing my tourism. I said before about 1,500 would do it. I'm still of that opinion, unless Sweden really starts to accelerate massively on their culture, which I'm hoping they won't. Oh, 2 books. Thank you so much, Sweden. Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on them. Anything that I can buy from them, I am. As long as they have absolutely no culture, we will be doing fine. -7, you reckon? I can put up with that because I'll probably be quite happy. Yeah, look at that. We don't even get any negative loyalty at all. Canticle. Amazing. Right, let's get some relics. The person we need to target is any city that has increasingly negative loyalty. Heidelberg is a very good example of one. Even in the Golden Age, they're on 3.3. I reckon that's a city we could probably take. Byzantium's looking a bit more secure now, isn't it? +5. Yeah, that sucks. But, oh, actually, that Swedish city, this Swedish... Oh, let's go after Sweden. Okay, then. Cultists are 170 faith. That is almost nothing. Well, here we go, then. Let's buy a few. Let's go for it. Good thing is I can buy them pretty much anywhere I want because they've got crazy movement and I've got railroad everywhere, so they can just teleport to the front line. Of all of the places you could have built Panama's Canal, why did you connect these 2 cities up with a lake here when you have the option of going into the sea? Oh, sometimes the AI, it just sees glory and goes, what can I do to avoid that? Every time. So the good thing about these cultists is that if the 3-city unit moves into it, it gets killed in combat, which actually counts as being requisite damage to then trigger a relic. People don't realize this, but you don't actually need to use all 3 charges. It's fun, because you can obviously flip a city really quickly, but it's not the primary purpose of getting them into combat like this. I'm genuinely just charging them at the 3-city in the hope that they all get killed. How apt is it that there was a tribal village on this northern island, and I've only just got it, and it gave me the boost to exploration, you know? Finding something new in the world when I thought I'd discovered everything, and that gives me the boost to exploration. It's actually quite makes sense. Synthetic materials has unlocked biosphere. Amazing. It is truly a delicious tech. So I'm just building the neighborhood. I'll build it in this city. We've almost got a stadio ready as well. I'm starting to pick up a gentle supply of tourists. Gonna win in 100 turns. No. We need to boost this through. I've changed my mind as well. If we're gonna go biosphere, we'll go synthetic technocracy, because the 3 power in every city, that actually gives you 9 power per city, and that converts to tourism. So even though in the government you take a 10% tourism malus, it makes sense. It's hugely beneficial, absolutely huge. And yep, still making national parks as well. Well, next up, let's unlock wind farms and solar farms. Just makes biosphere that little bit better. There is the Swedish city. It's mine, which is wonderful, because my cultists, they are not done. No. They're going to start giving me fungal spores, apparently. Delicious. Well, they're only worth a little bit of tourism, but it's enough to make it worth it, I think. The other cultists are just going to come running in, and we'll strip this city from Sweden as well. We managed to get Sinbad in very late. That's very exciting. I still think there are a bunch of city-states on this map. I don't exactly know where they'll be, but I think they're somewhere, so we're going to go and hunt for them. A little bit of voting. Sweden again on crazy display favor. What went through last time? A for me. Okay. I want to vote for my own religion and a peace prize. I think we qualify for all of these things. I'm super peaceful. I mean, I might steal your territory. I might parade tons of deadly cultists, but it's all fine. Now, I'm probably not going to win the peace prize because I'm not generating the display favor, and Sweden is. What did Sweden just generate? They just got something. No, they didn't. They just got 100 last turn. That can't be right. And look at that, 100 points. Generating display favor. I just don't believe that. Maybe it was the turn before. They get 50 every time they get a great person. So that's probably what it is, but it just feels weird. Give me all of the relics. This one looks exactly the same as the last one. I'm not being awkward, but I just wanted some originality in my cultist relics, you know? If I'm going to summon the end of the world, I need to at least feel like I'm doing it uniquely. Oh well, what can you do? It's just clearly the cool thing for cultists to do, you know? We're in the information era already. Goodness of me, that flew by. Optimization imperative. Again, I really want to change over to that, but I think I might have to just wait because I don't have biosphere yet. I'll just unlock a couple of civics I've missed just as I wait for the biosphere to appear. We shouldn't be too far away from it, to be honest. Still finishing holy sites vote. Look at my faith per turn now. 1,708. Oh, that's a big number. Oh, my cultists got killed. This is really, really good when that happens. The city I was taking over through loyalty, just spreading my little secrets into it, flipped. The units appeared and then killed me. Hence, I got a free relic, which is amazing. Also, there's Stadio. Huzzah! Is it the best wonder in the game because it has a car park? It's debatable. Why are there railways going straight into it? No one's sure. Maybe that's the game. Maybe it's a train-based game. Oh, now that's a world we don't want to live in, isn't it? Anyway, 6 culture, 2 immunities in every city. It's pretty damn amazing. Well, now we've got that. Time to launch an Earth satellite. I've just realized this city has 16 immunities. That's pretty crazy. I don't need Republican Legacy anymore. If I did, I feel like I'd have bigger problems. I shouldn't need that card. Now, which card gives me the most faith per turn? Again, don't really need the faith, but it's just fun to have it. Oh, actually, no, saying that. Collective activism and where is it? International Space Agency. Yields go absolutely crazy. Oh yeah, 1,900 culture per turn. Beautiful. Actually, I think I got 2 relics. I might have got 2 relics anyway. However many I got, it was the correct amount of relics, and the cultists are now working their vile magic. In fact, I think I'm just going to send more cultists that way. Why not? It's a really cheap way of getting tourism, and I am working on Cristo Redentor. That will help. Just eliminates the penalty that I get for religious tourism with people that have researched enlightenment. You think you can enlighten yourself away from my cultists? No. They are quite insidious. It's biosphere. 19 turns. Oh, I feel like I don't want to wait that long for it. Anything I can do? Go on production focus on the city. That helps a little little bit. Okay, I need to flood this city with production. That's my new goal. Oh, Germany did that deliberately. I built a railway through their land to get to my own city, and they put an encampment right in the middle of it. How very dare you. Fine, I'll put a tunnel this side, but that's a reluctant tunnel, okay? It's a very reluctant tunnel. Okay, I can get through this way. Phew. Oh, it's such a cool mountain kingdom. Oh, I tell you what. How much does gold does Simba get? 600 gold from a single steel. Ah, yes. It's late game. It's only half of my gold per turn, but it's still fun because I can immediately go to Sweden and say, hey, I just appear to have acquired all of this gold. Look at that. How coincidental. Bologna. There are more city-states on this map. I knew it. I knew it. Himiko disappeared, and then I immediately summon her back. Where is she going to go today? What do I want to acquire into my collection? Grappler Venter again, and Kabul. 2 more city-states, a bunch more science and culture, because I've got all of those cards. And next up, I'm going to claim Singapore, Johannesburg. So down you go. I need 6 envoys in both of these city-states, please. Thank you. Buenos Aires, another city-state. Finding them all. Goodness me. So many relics being made. So many. It's good. It's good. Most of them are just because the cultists keep getting killed, but I will take that anytime. We saved up enough faith, about 3 tons worth, to just buy Eiffel. That means we can now speed through Biosphere. Tesla's okay, but now we're also going to go for merchants because I want to get all the way through to the modern era merchants as quickly as I possible, because the first one, where are you, Sarah Breedlove? 25% extra tourism to other civilizations I've got a trade route to. Lovely, but to do that we need to go through all of these industrial ones first. I always forget at this late stage of the game how good Oracle is. Sometimes early game wonders, you think, oh, you're going to get a really good result from them for like a long time in the beginning. So if you go for a Temple of Artemis start, for instance, that gives you tons of amenities, tons of food, tons of housing, makes your capital pop, Pingala's really happy. By the time you get through to the end of the game, it's pretty much worth nothing. It's useless. Whereas Oracle, being able to use faith to discount like 1,000, 2,000 faith off a great person, that's huge. That never goes away, especially if you're playing quite aggressively in terms of buying great people. It's a really, really good strategy. Yeah, I need to play with it a bit more. It's just always so very heavily competed for. That's always the problem. Buenos Aires is another city-state, another one on side. Lovely. Again, Kilwa. Oh, imagine if we'd been able to pick up Kilwa. Not this game, unfortunately. Didn't actually see who got it. Who stole Kilwa, and can we kill them? I mean, you know, just acquire it. No, it's ages away. Kilwa and Temple of Artemis. Goodness me, they're just proving exactly what we said. Combined arms, global warming mitigation, and most importantly, another city flips all the way from Sweden. Lovely. What's the appeal like over here? Can we make any more national parks? Is that the only thing I care about? Mostly. Actually, we can make one. Oh, excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Oh, it's my favorite time. It's my favorite time. The time where everybody breaks the alliance all at once. Chile, what's India's loyalty like? Let's have a quick look. -9. Oh, India, you're going to give me some cities, aren't you? I mean, this population 12 city would be an amazing pickup to start with. Yes, 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 yes. Well, we'll not give you the cultural alliance, and luckily it seems like everyone is accepting my friendship. I'm not close enough to winning for them to do that annoying thing where they're like, no, we'll never be friends with you, and you're looking at it thinking, you sure about that? Cristo Redentor. Enlightenment will not slow me down. Now that I'm getting tons and tons of relics, that is going to be incredibly helpful. I reckon we could probably get about 100 tourism more with everybody from that, which is always lovely. Yeah, it's about that. Oh, I'm up to 2,100 from India now. That's huge. Sweden is getting about 3.5 tourists per turn. I reckon I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe about 9 per turn, including one from them. So gaining 7 roughly per turn from them. We are 120 behind, which means I'm just under 20 turns away, or 30 turns. Maths is not my strong point, but it's starting to accelerate now because, look, Biosphere, just a couple more boosts. We've got that. We'll switch government and we will start going mad. The world is starting to flood, but unfortunately for the world, I didn't flood at all because every single city of mine has a delicious flood barrier. So yes, I might be putting a lot of CO2 into the planet because of that. It's a great way of slowing people down. There it is. Biosphere, 200% power from anything that gives renewable energy, and I get tourism equal to the renewable energy itself. It is the most broken cultural wonder in the game. It is wonderful, and it stacks with the government I'm just about to put on. New governments, unlock, switch to synthetic technocracy. I'm on 1,139 tourism at the moment, but don't worry, that number will about to go up. Will about to go up? It's going to get big, that's all you need to know. Faith, production, gold, tourism, all of the good stuff. stuff. Actually, Theocratic Legacy, that'll give me a lot of extra faith per turn as well. And let's go Vissel banking. Just a tiny bit of extra cheeky production on all of my trade routes. I do quite like that. Oh, yeah, look at these numbers. Massive. Religious art is so easy to theme compared to everything else. Look at this. I need more art museums. We're totally full. Move you to there. When you've got this many works of art, there's got to be a way to theme everything. Well, normally there is. If I just switch those, yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any piece of religious art is now automatic themed. It's awesome. So definitely something I need to be keeping an eye out for. We went to 1,500, by the way. So let's have a look and see what that did. Yeah, even with the minus 20% and minus 40% in terms of the Sweden penalty. Yeah, actually a couple of these, including Brazil, you've gone up as well. They clearly all have tier 3 governments, but I have way more tourism coming in per turn. So going tier 4 in this case definitely helps. What did I say? 1,500? It was about right, wasn't it? So Sweden's losing a tourist and a half. They're gaining 3, which means they're only gaining 1.5 per turn. I'm now gaining about 11 and a half, something like that. So 10 per turn. So I should now be winning in 10 turns, or 11 the game reckons. I reckon a sub 200 is definitely still on here. We'll just keep going, see what we can do. Cultists are so effective at stealing cities. Oh, sorry, India. I do feel a little bit bad. Not bad enough to stop. I should make that very clear. And look, it's happening to Byzantium as well. Oh, I love it. I think people enjoy me playing without game modes because it sort of is more balanced and it shows off strategies really well. But there's always so much of me that just really enjoys playing with them because they're just crazy. They just go so silly. Cultists, give me more great works. Thank you so much. Oh my lord, look at how many there are. Look at how many there are. Imagine if we'd gone reliquaries. Now that would be funny. So now all I'm doing with all of these builders I'm making is just going around and making renewable power. Every tile improvement I put down is a bunch of extra tourism. Actually, speaking of, let's pop the builder card in. I think the builder card would be very handy. Sorry, scripture, you're off. Oh, I did that thing where I used a cultist to attack this Byzantine city, but I'm stood in my own territory. So I just got the non-loyalty penalty. I love the way it does that. It's because I'm stood in my own tile. It's not the city you're attacking, it's the tile you're attacking. It's a unique way to code that, but I guess it works in a sort of roundabout way. Mont Saint Michel, just in case I don't need any more relic slots. I was thinking very helpfully to myself, oh, maybe I need more relic slots. And then I remembered, no, I've got about 7 million temples, haven't I? And an old god obelisk. I didn't even forget. What am I doing? Oh, well, I guess I can martyr play now. That's a thing I can do. I might be able to pick up a couple of writer points if I did that. Hey, it's never too late. Okay, I've learned my lesson this time. The cultists are actually attacking from inside Byzantine territory. This is what I was talking about. Like, I'm stood in my own territory. I'm on 100 loyalty and bam, minus 10 in my own city. Oh, it makes me laugh. Germany almost looks like they're building up for some sort of huge attack here. They've got battleships, they've got artillery armies, they've got tanks. I'm your ally. Maybe it's because, oh, you know what? Maybe it's because this city is about to flip and they're just getting ready for it. Oh, my capital's holy site is gone again. Uh-oh. If only something could have told me that that was likely to happen, eh? We just put a satellite into space. I didn't realize I was going to explore as much of the map as I already had. That was totally pointless. But hey, never mind. We did it anyway. You know the other thing that would also be quite useful? Satellite broadcasts. Why did I not put that in? That is an unfortunate levy. I mean, this is a really cool island, by the way. The Bologna Oil Island with 4 sources. But it looks like at some point Brazil levied the ironclads and they're a bit stuck. Stuck behind All Saints Bay. Oh, if this was Spice Girls Bay, maybe they could get out, eh? Maybe they could break through, but All Saints, no, nowhere near as powerful. We've actually now reached the point where I'm gaining 2 tourists with every civilization, every turn. Not a single person apart from Sweden is actually pulling away from me now. 13 tourists per turn, I reckon about 5 turns more. Oh, no, 4. Lovely. Nobody can resist anything above 1,500 tourism. It's the beautiful marker. I always say it, and I'm always surprised when it turns out to be correct, because I'm always making it up as I go along. This is sort of what my turns look like at the moment. Select a city, make a builder, ignore my governors because they're useless, find a builder, try and find somewhere to put some sort of enviro power down. Remember that you can't put anything on floodplains and get annoyed because you moved your builder there for like the 500th turn. Remember that railways make everything very confusing because you can effectively move to anywhere in your territory at any point, so your builders end up spreading out quite nicely. Oh, 0.25 5 movement. That's the perfect thing. That means you've moved the maximum and you can still put the improvement down that turn. That's what we're going for, really. It hasn't updated yet, but my tourism is now comfortably over 2,000 per turn. Yeah, the numbers are getting very big. Plus, next turn, I believe, Sarah Breedlove, 25% bonus tourism. So that's another 500 to everyone, just in case I needed another little boost. Let's have a look. It's not even telling me what's going on at the moment. Yeah, 270 over 300. We're almost there. Oh yeah, St. Basil's Cathedral. Again, not built anywhere that's cold, because you never build this wonder where it's cold. The food production and culture on Tundra Towers is totally irrelevant. 100% religious tourism from this city. Now that is something you can get behind, because that is relics. There you go, look, over 2,000 tourism. What did I say? Now I've got to actually go and find that city and move all the relics into it, which never takes very long. So just watch how effective this first merchant is, okay? 3,800 tourism per turn against India. I just move her in and have another look. 4,400, so about 600 tourism times by 7, which is crazy maths. 4,200, which is enough to get almost 3 tourists per turn. Oh, look, and there we go. We're 300 over 301. You know what? Something tells me next turn we might have this. Victory! Comfortably sub turn 200. Sukritact makes amazing mods. If you haven't played this one, you really need to give it a go, especially if you use the alternate cartography map on my Discord. You can play this game. Did I mention that? I think I mentioned that. Also, you need to respect this amazing hat and subscribe to the channel, because that's what it stands for. Winston Churchill. Interesting. Lots of buildings. No cities captured. Cities founded. Oh yeah, I'm quite proud of that. That was as good as a monumentality theocracy combo as I've had in a while. Districts, a lot of them. Combat, barely any. Culture, all mine. Did we have faith? You better believe we George Michael'd everywhere. Oh my lord, we were so much faith over everyone else combined. Oh, that's a big number. Gold. Boom. Could you tell when I forgot to spend it? Because I was just whisking through the turns. Science, yeah, you can't beat Void Singer faith builds. You really can't. Oh, imagine if we play this with Ethiopia. That would be amazing. Wonders, we just pipped it at the end. Religions founded. Good. Actually, where am I on this map? Oh, I'm literally there. Can't see me. I'm underneath Boulevard, which is where everyone wants to be, right? It's only been about 5 turns since I got Biosphere, and I've gone from about 1,100 tourism per turn to 2,200. I wish that this strategy wasn't quite as effective, because the thing I love about Civ 6 is the very varied ways you can play the game, but as long as Biosphere exists, oh my goodness, we will tourism all over the place. Hang on, where's the tourism lens? 7 on the keyboard. There it is. Ta-da! You can see all of these zeros are all of these amazing sources of green power I'm producing. You know what's better than green power though? Yellow power, like this hat, which tells you to subscribe to the channel. It's really important we get that message across. I really hope you enjoyed this series. It was a lot of fun. Silly little mod, one we played years ago. I'm really glad that we played it again. I mean, just look at these yields on the mountains. Look across the great mountainous plains of this world, Ursa. Everything with a Thafe on it is yours, and yours alone. Go on. Tell me with a straight face that this isn't what you want to play. Look at it. Look at the yields. Oh dear. I'm going to go and lie down and calm myself for the next series. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you all next time. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy's Ursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Sharky Bates, Charlie Bears, I Love You Tombo, Flying Dutch Burbs. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye.